Hey everyone, welcome to my channel's first String With Me video. Actually it's the second because I filmed one yesterday, but I already made an Instagram video that I was going to do a coil sidewall. So, if you stay tuned for tomorrow's video, you can do a coil top string. Okay, so I'm just going to put the leathers in and be ready to go. And we are ready and slated to do this. So if you want to learn how to do a coil sidewall on this sturgeon, I wanted to call it sturgeon, but surgeon. Apparently it's a limited edition breast cancer pink one. I think I've shown it to you guys before. Just a little look at it. My camera's probably not going to focus. There's a little medicine symbol there. So, it's the stiffer one. It's beat to shit. It's one that I've just been lying around my house. I don't really care about anymore. The things you're going to need for this video. Obviously, you're going to need your 4 leathers. I'm using black Gimalax leathers. If you don't know what Gimalax is, if you're really new to lacrosse, I'll put the link to their site. You can use any leathers you want. It doesn't really matter. I'm going to use possibly this Gimalax special, I don't know, you can find it on their website, cross lace for the sidewall. And I'm also, you gotta make sure you have your scissors, 2 pairs, because this one cuts like crap. Make sure you have a decent pair of scissors before you start stringing any traditional, because it's just a pain in the ass if you don't. Always have your lighter and multiple lighters, because lighters just seem to disappear once in a while. And always have your little plier tool so you can get in there when your hands don't fit or you don't have nails. Last but not least is something you just want to have around. Your pocket pounder. You're not necessarily going to use it yet, but it's good to just have in case. So let's get started. So I guess the first step is to get your leathers in however you want them. I'm using an STX Surgeon, and the holes on the bottom string are very narrow, so it takes a while to get the leathers in. As I said in the intro of this video, this is a very handy tool for stringing traditional, and I suggest that you get it because it makes this go through this like this. So secure your leathers in the top and bottom of the head, and we'll go on to the second step. Okay, so once you have your leathers secured to the top of the head and bottom of the head, it should look something like this. I'm just going to cut this off because it looks trashy. So, once you have all of that, you're pretty much ready to go. I'm going to show you how I get my pocket placement and pocket depth. If you have a trad tree, go ahead and put it in. I don't. I'm poor and I live in Canada and I don't want to pay for shipping. So if you want to send me one, that'd be cool. But I'm poor and a student. So how pretty much I do it is start off pulling all the way like that beautiful tennis racket. Bam. Okay, so I just kind of pull it out little by little. Usually do the 2 outside first. What's great about this head is that it won't move too much, and then I do the last 2. Really try to get like a good vision of what I want. Just play around with it, give it a little pull there, little pull there. Then just kind of stick my hand in, make sure everything matches, which it doesn't. So whatever technique you do, if you pound it out after, that's cool too. Yeah, it just all depends on you. Same with leather placement. If you kind of have your leathers closer, whatever. Do whatever you have to do to start it out and see where you want to put your sidewall. So, once you have that done, we'll move on to the next step. Okay, hopefully you have it done because I'm not waiting. Jokes, you can just pause the video. So I have my beautiful Gimalax cross lace. So it's not burnt. Get a good burn to it. and put in our stacked knot. And pull. So for this, I haven't done this in a while, so here's to hoping it's the right length. I usually go 1, 2 and a half. It's a lot of excess string, and it's better to be safe than sorry, I think. So once you have the amount that feels good to you, there's nothing like getting 3/4 down a head and it looks beautiful and you're shit out of string. Terrible. Terrible, fucking terrible. Sorry. Okay. So, pretty much, if you don't know what kind of traditional you're doing, you're just going to kind of wing it. That's okay. So am I. Alright. We're going to put our cross lace through the first hole of the head. And then loop it back around in through the hole we just came. Okay. The trick that someone taught me is to always put the string in your mouth, then you know where it is. So, I'm just gonna adjust the camera so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, that's usually not where it is. Let's see. No. It's like lower than that. Okay. So, actually even lower than that. Okay. So hopefully you can see that. I like to keep the head in between my legs. Just gives me some grip so the head doesn't slip around and move. I'm just going to adjust that even more. Okay, hopefully that's a better angle and you can see it. I changed into sweatpants because this video isn't about my legs, it's about stringing, so deal with it. Okay, alright. So, the first step, like I have it right now, is pretty much getting the cross lace behind the first leather here. Remember when we're stringing to always have tension on the leather. So, we're going to go behind, around, pull the 90 yards of string. I'm going to give you a heads up, this video is this style is very tedious, it's not my favorite. Now we're going to go underneath, pull back up. Sorry, I'm trying to do it so you can see it too. See how we're starting to get our first coils. Yay! So, pretty much we're going to do that again. Sorry if you can't see that. I'm trying to do it well, and also try not to have too much tension in between there. Find like if you have too much tension, it gets a little shitty, and if you don't have enough, it gets a little shitty. So you just gotta find a good balance. Try not to pull like down. Try to pull like across too. So we're like this. I'm sorry if you haven't been able to see it. This camera does not go lower than that. So, same thing as we've been doing. Over. 100 yards of string. Down. Over. 100 yards of string. Down. Okay. That pretty much tension wise, if you don't have enough tension it looks like shit. If you have too much tension it'll kind of like and look like shit too. So just trying to find a happy medium. You know what? Whatever makes you happy and whatever makes it to your standards. Okay, so to me, I like this. A trick, as I'm going to say in my next video tomorrow, that I like to do to keep coils tight is just to do twist, twist, twist. Keeps them tight and just tightens them up before you move on. Okay, so once you've done your first one, you can move on, obviously, to your second one. Same kind of way you do a normal, traditional, like girls had, back through the hole, through, pull down. Yay, we did it. If you didn't quite understand that one, we're gonna do it again. Sorry if I'm like talking weird, it's because my the strings in my mouth. Okay, so like you do a normal kind of traditional and pretty much basic ass traditional knot,